Hello, my name is Lanita Pastrana, and today I'm going to talk about my evidence tree of contemporary work. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about different topics, which are globalization, trade, digital revolution, and terrorism. First of all, I'm going to give the main concepts of these topics. The globalization is a process of interaction and integration among the people, companies, governments of different nations. This process has effects on the environment, culture, political systems, and the most important, economic development. Globalization implies the opening of local and nationalistic perspective to a broader outlook of interconnected and independent world with free transfer of capital goods and service across national frontiers. Also, another topic, which is the trade, is the main concept is basic economic concept involving the buying and selling of goods and services with compensation paid by a buyer to the seller on the exchange of goods and services between parties. The most common of medium exchange of this transaction is money. I mean, this is the main thing of the trade, the money. But trade also can be the exchange of the payment and virtual currency of the most popular of which is the Bitcoin. In financial market, trading to replace the buying and selling securities. Another topic is the digital revolution. There is nowadays is the super iconic thing. The digital revolution refers to the advancement of the technology from among electronic and mechanical devices to the digital technology available today. This area started during the 1980s, and it's from now on, the digital revolution also remarks the beginning of the information area. The digital revolution is also known as the third industrial revolution. This main thing is like how the technology has been evolutionating. Yeah. The other topic that I'm going to talk about today is the terrorism. Terrorism has like different meanings. People really don't know what this actually means. Terrorism has been described as the tactic or strategy by crime and holy duty, a justified reaction to oppression and an insectable abomination. Terrorism has been an effective tactic for the weaker side in a conflict. These main things are the exchange of military force due to the secretive nature of a terrorism organization. This violence is more like from religion, something like that. A example of this is, I think that 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago, there was a terrorism attack at London. Um, a terrorist was with a car and started rolling people, and I think that 3 people died and 30 injured. So yeah, terrorism is nowadays a big problem. Now I'm going to talk about again the globalization to give some points, the negative and the positive of globalization. The most negative is that global commerce is transnational corporations which seek to maximize profits without regard of the development needs of individual countries of the local population. Also, one of the main things that is the growth of international trade is exacerbating income inequalities both between the ones who need it and industrialized and less industrialized nations. So this affects to the nation that doesn't have like too much industry in their country. Um, Another thing is that often discussed Trans-Pacific Partnership is a potential trade agreement between several countries in North and South America, Southeast Asia, in Australia and New Zealand. These are the main negative things of globalization that sometimes does not like benefit most of the countries. But the positive things is that it creates better opportunity for firms in less industrialized countries and more large markets around the world. So most of the time benefits all the countries to sell their products, things like that. It allows business in less industrial countries. Uh, One of the things they change, they exchange more many things. Efficient market should be that every economy strips for essentially the sign of an efficient market is where there is an equilibrium between that buyers and the ones that are selling both have to be benefit. Another thing I'm going to pass to the digital revolution again, the advantage and disadvantage of this one. The advantages that it has that it changed the route about the improved communication technology and digital computing during the later half of the 20th century. And also the lead of emerge of copyright infringement and trademark issues. Digital revolution has led to increase the economic commerce and mobile commerce. So these advantages more like benefit the companies that sells computers, cell phones, anything that is digital. It benefits to them and to the also to the public that buys those. The disadvantages are that information and privacy it doesn't like exist anymore. Once the your information is on internet, it doesn't belong to you anyway. There is a possibility that people can collect substantial personal information. How I say that people doesn't belong their own information. Another thing is that marketing agencies, the user don't know, their own knowledge. The ability of consumers to illegally reproduce and distribute original works, which are protected to dramatically change the intellectual property phenomena. This is more based on the copyright that people make with the digital things. The last topic is World Trade Organization. That it consists the World Trade Organization (WTO) is concerned with global standards governing trade between nations. Its main function is to ensure that trade takes place in the most fluid, credible, and free way possible. The WTO is governed by the governments in the members. All important decisions are taken by all the members, either by their minister or by the ambassador of the state. The WTO was born on the 1st of January in 1995. It's made up of 164 countries. The WTO is very important at the present time because it is the one that is charged of establishing a fair agreement in the trade or negotiation between all the nations that conform, which are the majority of the powers at present. maintaining this balance between all. And this was my evidence number 3. Hope you like.